Welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room. Today we're going to do a project that is got a little sneak peek. Now I can't show you the stamp, but I can show you what it looks like when it's stamped. Isn't that gorgeous? This is one of the stamps from Celebration, which is coming up soon, but I'm going to show you how I actually did this project, and we're going to make a slightly different version today, which is this little one here. So I'll just get my scoreboard and we'll get started. Right, so I've just brought the scoreboard in, and I'm going to score here at 8 inches. I'm using the small end of the stylus here. So I've scored at 8 inches. I'm going to score at 7 3/4 and 7 1/2. So that's going to be the far end, which is obviously the piece of the card that you'll see when you are looking at the front. Then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to score at 5 1/2 inches, 5 1/4 inches, and 5 inches. And that just gives a little bit of texture onto the front of the card. Okay, let's move my scoreboard back. And I'm going to bring in the Big Shot. Right, now we've cut these pieces with the Big Shot, I'm going to do some stamping. I'll just get a bit of scratch paper down here. I'm going to start off by stamping with the Postage Due stamp set. We're going to use this large image here, and we're going to ink it up in the Raspberry Ripple ink. Now I want this cycle image to show, and we're not going to use the whole of this, so I want to get that quite straight if I can, and I want to be able to see the bicycle on the edge. There we go. Stamp that off. Now I'm going to just chop this piece here. This is going to be hidden underneath, so we don't need to worry about it being overly straight. And then I'm just going to take, this is soft suede ink, and just sponge around the edge just to give it kind of a little kind of antique feel going on there. Okay. And the next image I'm going to stamp is going to be on this piece here, and we're going to use the Eiffel Tower image out of Artistic Etchings. Now let's see if I can get this one straight. No pressure. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. And once again I'm going to put a little bit of colour around the edge. Not quite so much, because I want this to stand out a bit more. Okay. And finally we're going to put a greeting on there. And the one that I've chosen is from Sassy Salutations, and I've chosen the thank you. And once again I'm going to stamp that. And that fits beautifully into that shape that we're getting from those Apothecary labels. Okay, so we've got all our elements now to put together. I'm going to put a little hole in the top here, so I can thread some ribbon through. And the ribbon that I'm going to use is the Raspberry Ripple satin. Pop that through. A little tag. Now my original version of this, I did actually use the 2 tags die for this piece, but because all of these three are in the same, are in Apothecary labels, all these shapes, I thought they would go quite nicely together. And what I'm going to do is actually turn this this piece here into a tag. So snip those ends off. This other ribbon that I'm using is the Crumb Cake seam binding, and they go very nicely together. So I'm actually going to snip that piece off looking at it. And make that into more of a tag shape. And we're going to take our original card that we scored, and once again just sponge that around the edge. And this piece is going to go across, and then we're just going to hide some of it with the raspberry ripple. So I'm going to put that underneath, put that on first. And then so you can see a bit more. So some of the elements we're going to use on this card, I'm going to cut from the Apothecary Accents framelits. I keep mine in a DVD box because they're nice and easy to store there. So I'm going to use that one, and that one. So 3 out of this set, and I'm going to cut some pieces, and I'm going to cut them in the Naturals Ivory cardstock. So I'm just going to lay these on. To the Naturals Ivory, and run those through with the 2 tabs. So we've got that piece, and just another little piece to run through this one. I'm going to use this one for the greeting. I hope you can see that. That through, and these are really nice shapes that are coming out here. So I'll just move those pieces and the big shot out of the way. This one on the top, and I love my Tombow, my favourite multi-purpose adhesive, absolute favourite adhesive for everything. This one's going to layer on the top here. And then we're going to have our greeting. That's just going to pop in at the top. Oh, and I didn't sponge the edges of that, so I'm just going to do that quickly before I put that on. There you go. So that's today's project. I hope you like it, and I'll just show you the other one, which has got the sneaky peek image on it. Hope you like those. And you're welcome to come back to Elizabeth's Craft Room for more videos soon.